Hello everyone, this is MHJ Makes. What am I doing right now? Hello everyone, this is MHJ Makes, and how are you doing on this fine Sunday morning? Or at least, it's Sunday while I'm recording, you could be watching this some other time, I don't know. Anyway, so today I decided that I was going to do a bit of behind the scenes kind of devlog thing for me writing a chapter of the Nobunaga universe, because why not? And if you're asking why am I dressed like this, well, I don't know. I could use Halloween as an excuse, but I'm probably going to end up keeping this because it's very weird and it protects my identity at the same time, so I might end up just making this my default. Anyway, I don't know how often I'm going to do this because I don't really plan on turning this into a vlog channel. That's not really what I want to do, but I thought this would be fun, so I don't know, let's go ahead and get to it, I suppose. So first, what I do is I look at my outline. This is actually not the outline for Chapter 6. This is the Chapter 1 outline. I wanted to avoid spoilers, but this gives you a general idea of how I actually outline things. Not everything here actually made it into the episode, and that's usually how it is for my outlines, but it's just nice to have a nice roadmap at the very least. And then I look at the map for 1958 because, currently we're in April, and I just need to make sure that the dates and days are correct so that we don't have any continuity issues. And then I look at my website, partially for inspiration, but I also look at the previous chapters just to make sure that I'm not having any continuity issues or plot holes. I also make sure to check my analytics. You see how many people visit the website, where they're coming from. And then I check engagement. You'll see that everyone here is on the same page, which usually means that it's a bot, right? Because actual people tend to look at least more than one page, typically. But we'll just check and see that we have a bot from Thailand, a bot from Thailand, a bot from Thailand, and a bot from Thailand. So admittedly, this is going to be a pretty uneventful video, I think, because most of the outline stuff has already been finished. It took, normally, just for reference, my schedule, I'd like to have my outline for the chapter as well as the script for the next lore video done by the 10th. That way I can have the lore video uploaded by the 15th and then have the chapter finished by the last day of the month. It is currently the 29th. I have only just started on the actual outline because there was a lot of issues, or I have only just started on the actual script, I should say, because there are a lot of issues outlining this episode because we had a bit of plot shift, especially with the character of Nobunaga. His plot that he was doing for the past 5 episodes is kind of ended that mini arc, and now we're kind of transitioning to something a little bit bigger, and so I needed a lot of prep time to actually really think about what I wanted him to do and what I wanted the characters from Athena's side to do, and how their stories are going to interconnect and stuff. And this was actually a really, really, really hard chapter to outline. I hope the final product is good, but we'll see. Okay, we have a bit of change of scenery now. You like my poinsettias in the background there? They're just starting to turn red, which is really nice. So anyway, I had just had breakfast, and now I'm about to go start to actually write the chapter. Normally, I like to do my writing sessions around 7 p.m. or so, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just about to do it right now. So, yeah. One sec. And now here I am typing out my chapter. Normally this would be for most vlogs, you'd see a really super fast cut of me working for an hour or two, but I'm filming on my phone and I have limited space on my phone, so this is going to be in real time. It was actually kind of hard to get into writing while I was doing this, because as you can see, I'm looking at the screen, I'm in the back of my mind, I have the vlog going, so it was very hard to actually get invested, but I tried my best. You can see that my setup is actually kind of not so great. I'm actually on my bed. I have a Japanese style futon,
which is actually by choice. I actually find it to be more comfortable than having a quote-unquote real bed. However, the lack of desk is not by choice. That is very uncomfortable, and you can see that I'm like hunched over while I'm writing. That's going to cause issues. Like, I would very much like to at some point have a budget enough and a large enough room to actually have a desk. That would be great. Pay no attention to the art in the background there on the wall. That is actually not mine. I actually kind of had, because of an emergency situation, I ended up like rooming in a spare room. So actually I don't really know what that art is. It looks cool, but I mean everything else there is mine, but the art on the wall actually isn't mine. This is just like I had to move last minute a few months ago, and that's had to stay on the wall. But anyway, eventually I'm just going to turn off the vlog and actually get into actual writing, and that's when the real magic happens.
Okay, so I just spent the past 2 hours writing on my screenplay. I think I managed to write about 4 pages total, give or take. I don't know if that's really fast or if that's really slow. What I mentioned in my, my rebirth of a screenplay video or whatever, that, I used to not do outlines before I'm writing. And honestly, I don't know how I managed to write for so long without an outline, because that makes writing so much easier. It used to be that writing the screenplays took forever, but I find that when you do the outline, although the outline process can be slow and tedious and annoying, when you do it, it makes writing the actual screenplay so much easier. So if you're a writer out there and who doesn't really outline a whole lot, I'd really recommend getting into it. And if you're wondering, did I type for the whole 2 hours dressed like this? Yes, I did. Honestly, it actually got kind of comfortable after a while. So I think that's pretty much it for the day, at least as far as this mini vlog is concerned. I've done all that I needed to do for today, so now I'm gonna edit the video together, and then there's this Netflix show, Pluto, which I think is set in the Astro Boy universe, and I've never really watched Astro Boy, but I'm kind of interested in watching that. I want to, partially just for research purposes, because that era from the 1950s to the 1980s for Japanese manga has a really big influence on the Nobunaga universe for obvious reasons. So it's a bit of research, it's a bit of fun, I suppose. As you can see here with Akira, I'm a pretty big fan of that old stuff, if you're wondering. So this is the 35th anniversary edition, English edition. On top I have it all in Japanese in soft cover. Yeah, if you're wondering why do I have 2 copies of the same thing, it's because I majored in Japanese language and literature in university, and for my capstone we had to use native Japanese material, and my capstone was about the adaptation process between the manga for Akira and the original and the movie, and just comparing them. And so it was actually pretty interesting. If you haven't read the manga, I definitely would recommend reading it if you ever get the chance, because if you've only ever watched the movie, you've only seen, you haven't gotten the full story. It just gets so crazy. If you thought the movie was crazy, you don't even know. Anyway, I'm probably going to end it off here because my sunglasses are actually getting really, really fogged and I can barely see the screen right now, but whatever the case may be, I hope that you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. See ya!